Yeah, well, welcome back to differentiation of implicit function, part two. And we have the following questions to solve. Okay? If you have not watched the first video, please quickly do so before joining the part two. Okay, the part two we have this function plus 2y squared plus xy plus x minus 7 equal to 0. So differentiate this one. I've told us that this is implicit in the sense that we we have more than one variables there, different variables. Okay, so at the end of the day, you're going to differentiate with respect to those functions. Okay, you're going to have dx, you're going to have what I mean is that you have more than one variable. In this case, you have x, you have y. Okay, unlike previous topics, that's the one variable. Okay, so differentiate with respect to x here. So that will be 6x plus this will be 4y dy dx. Okay, and then the one that is not having x, you do that thing you are differentiating with respect to y. Okay, and then you put dy dx by the side plus this is a product rule. Keep one constant, differentiate this one, that will be dy dx, then plus keep your y constant and differentiate your x, which is what 1. Differentiate your x here, that's plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, at the point 1 comma 1, 1 comma 1, so we have 6 here plus 4 dy dx plus dy dx. Okay, then plus 1 here plus 1 here equal to 0. So 6 plus 1, that's 8. 4 dy dx plus dy dx, that's 5 dy dx equal to 0. You can move this one to the other side, and you have dy dx equal to minus 8 over 5. So that's that on that. This one we differentiated here with respect to x. Can you now, let's call it an equation star. We're still going to use it shortly. Okay. Then the next thing to do now is to differentiate again this particular equation so that we can get the second differential. So which will be equal to 6. We differentiate this one, 6x. Then followed by this one. This is the product rule. Keep one constant. Then you differentiate dy dx. So d dx of dy dx. Okay. Then plus. Keep your dy dx constant and differentiate your 4y, which will be equal to what? If you differentiate 4y with respect to x, that will be equal to 4 dy dx. Then the next one, this one also is a product rule. You keep one constant, then you differentiate your dy dx. Okay, then plus, keep your dy dx constant and differentiate your x, which will be 1 with respect to x. Then differentiate your y here, so which will be equal to what? Plus dy dx. So that's equal to plus 1 equal to, if you differentiate 1 here, that's 0. So we don't need that. So equal to 0. Equal to 0. Equal to 0. So this is what we've gotten. Then the next thing to do now, we can start substituting. So that will be equal to 4. That will be 6 here. 6 plus. That will be 6. And then at point 1 comma 1. So that will be equal to 4 times 1. That's 4. 4. Then this one, that will be the square y dx squared. Then this one, the x here, dx dy, that's a 4. This, the x dy. There are 2 of that. We have 2 of that. Okay, then followed by the next one, which will be x square y dx squared. your x is 1, so that one we don't need to put x there again. So that one will go. That one will go. So we can cancel this one. No more there again. That will go. Okay. Then here, this one plus this one, that's plus 2 dy dx equal to 0. Okay, now the y the x. But before that, I think we can factorize these two. So which will equal to 4. We don't even need to do that. This is 4 of this. This is 1 of this. So that's 5. 5 the square y the x squared. Then we can start moving the other one to the other side. So it will be minus 6 minus 4 the y the x all squared. And then this one also to the other side, minus 2 the y the x. Okay, let's substitute now. Minus 6 minus 4 into bracket. My dy dx is what? We've gotten that, minus 8 over 5 square. Then minus 2 into bracket, minus 8 over 5. Okay, question 2, we have 3xy plus x squared plus y squared equal to 5. Equal to 5. Okay, so let's get the differentiate this with respect to x. So we have this one will be, so take 3x constants, differentiate y, that will be y dx, then plus take y constants and differentiate 3x, just have it times 3. Okay, then plus 2x, then plus 2y dy dx equal to 0. So the next thing to do is to factorize your dy, which will be 3x plus 2y dy dx, and move this one to the other side. That will be 2x, minus 2x minus 3y. So dy dx is equal to what? Minus 2x minus 3y over 3x plus 2y. Okay? Then you can factorize minus here. Minus there, that will be 2x plus 3y all over 3x plus 2y. So there's no need for that. There's no need for that. So that's the first differential. So at this point, we can still use this equation here to get the second differential. Okay? And you can also use this one also to get the second differential. You can use this equation also. So maybe if we use this one, let's do this one to get the second differential. So this one, we have, you take one constant. Let's differentiate take the y, differentiate this equation, this one, respect to x. Okay, so take your dy dx constant and differentiate 3x respect to x. That's 3, then plus. Can you take your 3x constant and differentiate your dy dx? So I'm through with this one now. Then plus this one, differentiate respect to x. So that will be 3 dy dx. Okay, then plus 2, and then this one is a product rule also, plus 2y, take a constant, differentiate your dy dx, that will be d dx of dy dx, then plus, now take the y constant and differentiate 2y, which is equal to 2 dy dx, okay, equal to 0. So we now have we have 3 dy 3 dy plus 3x the square y dx square plus 3 dy dx plus 2, then plus 2y the square y dx square, then plus 2 is also dy dx whole square equal to 0. So that's that on that. So what you just do in this case is just for us to, this is this one, okay, making 6 dy dx, 6 dy dx, followed by 3x the square y the s square, okay, plus 2y the square y the s square, plus 2, and then plus 2 into bracket the y the x all square equal to 0. Now 3x plus 2y the square y the s square, okay, then plus 6 the y dx, substitute your the y dx there, so minus 2x minus 3y all over 3x plus 2y, okay, then followed by plus 2, that is here, then plus 2 into brackets minus 2x 3y over 3y plus 2y all square equal to 0. So that's what we have there. That's what we have there. So that's what we have there. So with that now, you can finish it up and make sure the square y, the s square, the subjects. You can finish it up. Plus y square plus x plus 3y equal to 0. So that's the third question. Differentiate respect to x implicitly. Respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. So we have 2x plus 2y y dx plus 1, then plus 3 dy dx equal to 0. Factorize your dy dx. Let's make this one the subject. Let's call it a star. We'll see use it later. So that will be equal to 2y plus 3 into bracket dy dx equal to minus 1 minus 2x. Okay? So your dy dx will be equal to what? Minus 1 minus 2x all over what? All over 2y plus 3. At origin, at the origin, that is at 0, 0, x is 0, y is 0. So that means my dy dx is equal to what? Minus 1 over 3. So minus 1 over 3 at the origin. Okay? Then the next thing to do to get the second differential is to come back here again, that equation star, and differentiate it implicitly. Differentiate again, differentiate equation star with respect to x. So we have 2 plus, take your differentiate your 2y, that will be 2 dy dx, the bracket dy dx, then plus, take your dy dx constants, take your 2y constants and differentiate your dy dx, ddx of dy dx. Okay, then this will be 0, then plus 3 is a constant, that only differentiating the y, so that will be ddx of dy dx equal to 0. So this will give me 2 plus 2 into bracket dy dx all square plus 2y the square y dx square, then plus 3 the square y dx square equal to 0 is equal to minus 2. This one, if you do this one, that's 1 over 3. This is 1 over 9 times 2. 1 over 9 times 2, that's 2 over 9 minus 2 over 9. So let's get that. minus 2 over 9. That will give us minus 20 over 9. So divide by 3, square y dx squared. Divide by 3. That's minus 20 over 27. Minus 20 over 27. So that's that on this question. That's on implicit differentiation. Please, as you're watching the video, make sure you're working along with the video. It's more better. Okay, the more you walk along, the more you practice along the video, it stay in the brain. You become an expert. Okay. Please, if you are new, please hit that hit the subscription bell so that as we upload, you get notified. And also try to invite your friends to also join this channel. Okay, thank you for doing that.